up, hugging a sheep in a hole. The rooster crows, the sun's in sight, but the Poteen shuffle goes all night. We'll keep it secret, just our thing, out here where the hill folks sing. Do the Poteen shuffle, stomp your boots, swing your hips and kick your roots. Spin your partner, raise your cup, the Poteen shuffle will mess you up. Hey ya, ho ya, raise a cheer. The Poteen shuffle's the best round here. So if you dare, come join the spree. The Poteen shuffle's wild and free. But mind your steps and guard your pride, or you'll find yourself on a sheep back ride.
Morning light to Teletubby feels so bright, dancing with shadows till the fall of the night. Artist whispers in the gentle breeze, tales of old, the heart of free. Across the hills where magic flows, a journey long where courage grows. Hobbiton calls with merry songs, elven voices weave where hearts belong. To the Shire and back again, where friendships never end. Every step a story told, adventures brave and bold. To the Shire and back again, where friendships never end. Every step a story told, adventures brave and bold. Rivers sing the legends old, goblins dark and dragons gold. Wander through the ancient lore, open every secret door. With a pocket full of dreams he strides, where the world of Middle-earth collides. Through the...
Alright, Mega Vonnen, everybody. As you can tell, this is a Care Bear stream. Make sure my hat. I'm looking at my hat. Alright, so we are a couple dailies away. So we're trying to get our dailies done. Once I get my cloak, then I'm moving on to my Redline War Master. I guess before we get started, over on the YouTube channel, I did do just a tiny little quick video in preparation for my Warden Redline build. So it's over there under behind the scenes, finding the rotation. So if you want to see a little behind the scenes stuff, I'm gonna remove all my membership content and make it all free again. I tried it for like 2 weeks and I just don't like how it's set up. I will not be doing that. Oh, I'm trapped. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm going red line right now, just because I'm trying to finish this little quest line. I think I need to go kill some green. But I'm also going to try to get some deeds here. If I do get deeds here, I'll also get some TAM. I am 300. I believe that to be true. Yeah, 300 Embers of Enchantment away. It's a little warm here, so I'm glad it wasn't a Teletubby stream. And Mega Vonnen, Mrs. OBowen. I know I already said hi to you, but I was setting up. You said hello. So, in order to do my rotations, if you guys didn't know this, I do go into a 6-man raid or a 6-man instance, just to kind of, if it'll work in a 6-man instance, it'll probably work in PvE. So that is why. Hey, Megavon and Ink, how's it going? Hey, Questing Dad, Megavonin, how is it going? Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going, Jojo, Megavon, everybody? How's it going? How was your stream? Umbar, yes. So I'm trying to get my last piece of teal here, which is my cloak. Hey, Kings, Megavon, and how is everybody? Oh, absolutely, sir. It is an honor to have such lovely people here. And thank you so much, Questing Dad. If you guys don't know, the Questing Dad is an absolute wonderful streamer, which most of you already know. But do not forget to watch him on Wednesdays for the official LOTRO stream. So I'm trying to finish my last tam. Then I'm going to move on to Red Line. And before people head out, if you guys want... thank you so much, Jojo. I have opened up a new part. Oh, okay. Ginger, Megavon. Under there now, I have all the classes separated. So you can actually watch the rotation, go to the playlist, and pick the class that you want. And all the rotation videos will be in there now. So you can actually just look up Champion. And I have been starting to add timestamps. I may go in the past and redo them. We'll see how that is. So, let's see here. We have Poteen OBowen. Let's start that one off. Also, I've started a new section now in my YouTube that's called Finding the Rotation Behind the Scenes. So what you go there, it actually, in order for me to do the rotation videos, I go into a 6-man instance by myself. And if I can survive a 6-man instance, then that's a pretty solid rotation. So you're actually going to watch me figure out what works, what doesn't. So that's a new segment I've started. There we go. There you go, Jojo. Thank you so much for the redeem. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And I am going to start soon another segment of Know Your Instance, where I will break down instance and boss mechanics and stuff. So I got some big plans for the channel. But that's it. So I just wanted to share that with you. I did put quite a bit of work into making the new playlists. And I've started using timestamps now, so. And I know it said blue line, but I'm actually playing red line. And if you guys don't know, Ink is a wonderful streamer. Jojo Baggins. You usually catch their content now on Instagram, but they stream over on Kick, I believe. Kicking YouTube. There you go. YouTube. Do I even follow you on YouTube? That seems like a thing I would have done. But I don't know if I see your notifications. Yep, I'm subbed. Don't ask me. Right? Care Bear. So I have changed it up, JoJo, since last time you were here. Follows are now Care Bear stream. Brett the Hitman Hart stream is gone. Teletubbies are now bits. We hit bit goals. And now I have a tater soup. And that is for subs. So yeah, so usually a tater, an actual tater soup, yes. It'll be in my vaults. I do need to change this. I picked up another tater outfit, or another tater earlier, so I need to change it to 10. There you go. So that's the new goals that we do now. But yeah, it's a lovely tater soup. I don't want to brag, but it's awesome. There we go, Mrs. OBowen. And then the other one is Poteen is a wiener. Right? I think I hid that somewhere. Not a problem for real, JoJo. It'll happen. Do you want me to contact you when the next one goes down? And here you go, Ginger. Poteen is a wiener. I know. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Yes, okay. I've had 2 so far. I've had 1 unofficial and 1 official. Well, I'll let you know what day you're doing that. How's that? I just got it last week. So it's new. You'll definitely catch one at some point. I'm trying to get my last blue piece. I'm ready to play another class. And then all I got to do is get my teal. What is it? Teal jewelry. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. So how's everybody doing tonight? What is everybody up to? What was the questing dad up to? I swung in a little bit, but I didn't say anything. I just lurked a bit. So yeah, so I was doing a little behind the scenes. So the rotation videos, this red one, I'm not very familiar with Redline. It's probably my least known line is Redline Warden. But I found a thing that looked pretty good on a 6-man instance. I don't think... Green, Megavon, and how's it going? So hopefully that'll go down here. It is a little warm up here. I'm glad I don't have the Teletubby outfit. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. Play some Smite. I still haven't got on that yet. All right, let's... What are we doing here? You. All right, let's get our music back up, right? Thank you, Ginger, so much for your Oh yeah, absolutely. I love the first Smite, bro. I played a ton of it. There we go. There it is. This is JoJo Baggins' favorite song. If you guys did not know, this is the JoJo Baggins' favorite song. So what's everybody up to in their worlds? Alright, what do we got? We still got a couple more. Looks like we got one more log, so I can head on my way out. Oh, nice, bro. Nice. It's been nice out, but it's gonna be a little warm up here. What is this guy's deal? Who's this cat? What's he gonna drop? Like a teal thing? Get out of here. He didn't drop nothing. That guy didn't drop nothing. He didn't even drop sap. Ah, so nice, nice. Yeah, I had a little bit of time today, so I did. I went in there and learned a little red line board rotation that's going to work good. And tomorrow I'm going to record it. It should be ready for Friday, so hopefully, right? And then next week, I think I'm probably going to do a captain red line. And I'll be done for the week once I record that video, so that's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Oh, here we go. So we only have 19 TAM to get. I don't think I have any of my other quests up yet. The instance ones would be nice, but we'll see. I am killing rams because Glorfing Way can make goat shanks, which are kind of awesome. I did quest a little bit for the first time last night into the Legacy of Morgoth area. That's going to be pretty fun. I'm excited. I'm pretty excited. But I'm gonna wait until, you know, I come back. Because once this guy gets his cloak, I'm gonna be done. And I'm gonna go level all of my classes to 90. Which I'm kind of excited about. It's been a while since I've been on somebody else being on this teal grind. So I'm ready. Ready for something new. So I'm trying to do some daily quests. I'm trying to do any quest, honestly, just to get some heal or to get some TAM. Because I'm trying to get the 100 one. That would be enough. I only need 300. That would get 500. So we'll see. Now, 525 is the highest, right? That's the highest armor right now, I believe. I guess what? Probably raids are higher. Is that correct? It seems like the raid are probably higher. Well, 60 away from this deed. Nobody needs that. There we go. Alright, onward. Now once again, the red line rotation's pretty easy. I really have like a rotation for area effect, one for single target. Probably the most interesting is what, my yellow line, because it's not a real line. It's one I made up. There used to be a yellow line, but it's not. That's a swarm. I don't like the swarm. They like to buzz on you and get on your stuff. Make you feel all weird inside. Alright, we likes the party. Everybody excited for the server transfers? Just me? I didn't think so. Some of the older players are probably not going to be as excited. I know there's probably a lot of houses and things like that to have to sort through. Kings is. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm homeless, so I don't have a house. But I'm excited to play with other people, man. That's what I'm mostly excited about. That was one of my big selling points for going to Agmar, so I can play my main characters. I'm so excited to play. Right? Right? I am so excited. Alright, let's try to go to the next. We could probably ride. Yeah. I've loved playing with the people I have played with so far, but other streamers, other viewers, I'm so excited. Plus, I know I'm gonna learn so much from these people because a lot of them are on other servers and stuff. So, all right, let's go to this next area here. Not a problem, Sergeant. Not a problem. I don't think there's any daily quests here. Not a problem. Hey, Poteen OBowen, and how's it going? If you guys don't know, Sergeant Major and Puck, other great streamers, you should absolutely be following. Gotcha. Yeah, see, there's nothing here. Oh, hold up. We're gonna stop. We need crabs. We need crabs. Yeah, I don't normally play with a lot of people. I'm a pretty solo guy. Even my end game has been kind of solo, but it's been awesome on Agmar. So I'm ready to play with other people. We got crab leg. Plus, I think I haven't done end game since early WoW, so I think I'm ready. I think it's been long enough. I think this community is going to be much less toxic than that community. Subs, I believe we are 6 Prime subs away from a Teletubby. No, a Tater stream. I'm sorry, it's still new to me. We are 6 subs away from a Tater stream. 1,000 bits away. Oh no, just 500. Sorry, 500 bits away from a Teletubby stream. We got crabs here. There we go, Mrs. OBowen's got it. And that is to, we are going to be switching for green. I really like playing ESO with green and Epic Games. So they are going to be switched to Sunday and Monday starting at this coming week. We figured 2 days together. Also, it works better for green's schedule. So that is what we are going to be doing from here on out on Sundays and Mondays. Also, if you guys don't know this, the wonderful and knowledgeable Bloodborne. Hey, Megavon, thank you so much, K-Master, for coming in and lurking. Bloodborne is now... Hey, all right. Hey, Ink, it is not a problem. You are welcome in whatever capacity you can join us. All right, here we go, everybody. A little love for Mr. OBowen. Boom. All right. There you go. Thank you so much, Ink, for the redeem. There we go. So that is why Elder Scrolls Online will be on Sundays and Mondays. Oh, that was another thing. Is the lovely, I don't know if you guys know Bloodborne. You probably do. Champion Extraordinaire does a lot of high-end content. In-game content, I mean. He is now going to be streaming for the official LOTRO stream on Sundays. So it actually works out even better. I won't have to compete with that guy. No, just kidding. But he is on there now. Absolutely wonderful streamer. So for those who want to continue to watch Lord of the Rings on Sundays, you have him. Otherwise, you can come and I will gladly entertain you on the Elder Scrolls Online as I learn. I'm still learning. So don't be too harsh. Oh, I don't like those guys. Oh, I'm blind. That's those waters. Spirits. It looks like I'm not going somewhere, but I do have it. I'm going over here to see if my quest is... There's an instance quest that goes weekly here, but I feel like I'm probably not there yet. Now, this stuff is the high-end armor, if I'm correct. I believe this to be true. Two days. I thought the Guardian was over here. There he is. And I think this is the high. This is definitely the highest. Yeah. So I'm trading that for a 517. That doesn't seem right. Alright. Never mind. This is not. This is just for raids. Alright, so that we know now. There we go. Now we'll get back to our Care Bear stream. Here we go. Alright, I'm trying to decide what would be best. Let's go ride back. I'm gonna try to go to the other side there. Because we're only, what, 7 dailies away? Let's see what we can do. As you can see, I have my tater mount. This is the Potato Farmer's Fine Steed. It is my favorite steed for my beautiful hobbit here. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? We got a lot of stuff. I'll see what I'm gonna send to. Ink, I have not seen Athon in a bit. Have you? Oh, okay, awesome, awesome. I'm just hoping that they were okay. Hey, Reckless Megavonen. Okay, I'm new here. Quick question: if there are new servers aren't fresh starts, everyone gets transferred over. Is everybody just excited to emerge population? If so, that's cool. Just curious if that's the case. Yes. So, yes, that is one of the reasons I am super excited. Hey, Sneaks Megavonen. So yes, that's a great question. Megavonen, Weakless. Yes, I am super excited for that. The population is all going to be merged together. I'm going to be able to play with people I've been friends with, but are not on the server Landreval. So I'm very excited for that. The 64-bit merger, or the 64-bit servers themselves, are going to be wonderful. So yes, I am super excited. A lot of people who have played for the 17 years or so are not, because they have a lot of stuff to move over. They have guilds and kinships to think about. I am a much lazier gamer, so I don't have any of that stuff. I don't have to worry about houses. If somebody steals my name, it's not really a big deal. I'm known more for my surname than my first name. So for me, it's going to be an easy, straightforward transfer. For a lot of other players who've really dedicated a lot of time into it, it's going to be a much worse merger for them. Like Ginger. Oh, 2 days away. Yeah, that is 100% true. I got to figure out how to get these last 16 marks here. Okay, we got crabs and beasts. Alright, so we're going to switch over to blue line here. This is my favorite class and line rating. Alright, so we got to figure out what we want to do here. Because there's... I think I'm going to go grab these. These portals. They do actually have a fresh server. On the legendary servers, they are fresh. They're also going through right now every expansion in the game, and they're just opened up the first expansion. So you absolutely can enjoy that if you want to. That's Agmar and Mordor. Yeah, you have to be a VIP though. It's not free. But even starting over, it's not really a big issue in LOTRO because they still continuously make low-end, medium, and higher content. But yes, it is 64-bit. Get a rest, Sergeant Major. Yes, the new Agmar and Mordor, the legendary servers, are 64-bit. Those will not be messed with at all. And think you have until like September. Yeah, absolutely, sir. See, they don't really have enough. That's the thing. I need to find more TAM. Alright. We're gonna shoot off to another place. We gotta get some dailies done. Because all my other quests are not ready yet. I still got 2 days. So let's try to do the dailies. Plus, I've done like all the quests there too, so I got some TAMs, but I could probably do them in town. But going in town's still rough on the computer. Alright. So far, what class have you enjoyed? Is it reckless? Hey! Nice, the burglar. You've obviously picked the line. Are you doing red line? Or I guess it's a classic, right? Megavonen! TBC. How is it going? I also have a level 80 Hobbit Burglar. Sneaks. It's so hard to believe you love burglars, bro. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, Vandos. I love it. I'll forget it, but I'll remember it eventually. This guy's got... I need to buy it. Because this is where I go. What's this? Umbar. Umbar Battle. Oh yeah, this is where. I'll save the next place next time. I love a good burglar. Sneaks, what's your favorite build? I mean, obviously, at high max level, you're going to have a little bit of both. But what's your favorite? Arkenstone. Yeah, middle red, yeah. Yeah, when I say that, I mostly mean, like, what's your main? Because obviously, you're going to dip into stuff. Red, yeah. Yeah, that's a great line. Arkenstone is it's a very highly popular. What was that? Landerval? No, just kidding. It's gonna be Gladring, right? That's gonna be the server now. Can't see anything, but we're fighting anyway. Because you don't. Here's the thing about being a hobbit: you don't see most of the things you attack anyway. You know. Right. Ink. Look, I'm one cloak away from playing my Ultimate Master. I'm so excited. I'm hoping I get to it tonight. But it sucks because I have 2 days, so I might just play him and wait till he comes. Right? That's true. Are you in the Shire? 13. Yeah, you probably still are. Yeah, I mean, as you start to get into, like, Bree and stuff, that's when you start meeting other people, because that's where they all diverge. Oh, you're high elf. Yeah. So you're still over in, what is it, Kala? So yeah, you're still in a newbie area. Once you start hitting into Bree and stuff, that's when you'll start to see other people. Crabs. Hey, Karn, Megavaden, how's it going? Like the Burrow Downs will be a place you'll start to see people. Bree, you will definitely see people in Bree.
In the land of hobbits where dreams come true, Care Bears dancing in the sunlit dew, Frodo stepping like Sam and Ryan, Gandalf joins in the big fight.
Now I can try to answer as much as I can too. But if you have any questions, you can always leave them in, you know, whispers, anything like that. And if I can't answer them, I will find somebody who can. A high elf. That's a fun class. I like the story of the high elf a lot. But I'm a hobbit by heart. Oh, speaking of that, we are closing in on 800 people. Well, that's the neat thing about this game. There's a lot of stuff to do. You can raid, you can do missions, you can do PvP, but in this one it's PV, MP, which is monsters versus players versus monster players. There's raids, there's instances, there's even solo stuff to do. What else? What's after missions? Instances, crafty. Absolutely. 98%. Where's the 2% that aren't helpful? It's that echoes of that. Delvines. Thank you, Ginger. Yeah, Delvines. Yes, there is. So how PvP is done in this game is you have all the heroes, and then you have open world that is called the Entmoors, and that is where you can either play a monster. Yeah, kinda. It can be. There's not like a lot of places yet. It's just got one open area, and then you try to take over each other's towers and stuff and areas. But you do get titles. You do get trait skills, things like that. Yes, you can be a wolf, an orc, a spider. And each one is like a different class. You know, one's like a captain, one's like a pro. One's like a minstrel, a healer. It gets pretty complex. It's definitely very heated in Arkenstone. Arkenstone has a... They're not the biggest, but they are a big PvP. I think because it's most popular. Care Bear stream. We are 8 followers away from a Care Bear stream, which is what we have right now. I don't know that. I've never been over there, but I have heard rumors that they are pretty toxic. But I have not experienced it myself. Yeah. The crafting is very cool in this, and it is important. High end, you will craft, or people will craft for you, or you will craft for them. So crafting and all that stuff, they do not go away. They remain very important in-game. In fact, I think, isn't the highest leveled armor you get, isn't it crafted? But you can also level up through there. There's different ways to level up. Farming is my favorite. Like I said, I'm a... like through and through. Sneaks, who are the 2% of not helpers? Is it from the game not mentionable? Have you guys seen that lately? The I don't know what you call it, the emulator? I haven't even been in the stream. I just saw it with a different name. I thought it was a kinship, and I went in there and I was like, what in the... Gotcha. Streamer-wise, or just... Oh, you mean just in the community, like just in general chat. Gotcha. Gotcha. I was thinking streamers. But I see what you're saying. You're talking in the community. I don't ever have world chat on, except for an Agmar where I can't turn it off. So maybe that's why. Maybe I've there's nothing in my echo chamber. I still don't think I'll have enough. Do I get... I don't get TAM from running... Do I get TAM from running, Tier 7s? Delvings? Anybody know for sure? Out of the chest? Maybe I should just go switch and play Red until my quests come back. You know what I'm saying? You know where I find the most trolls? Is Reddit. I know what you're thinking. That's crazy because Reddit's such a nice place. But yeah, by far. When I share my content on Reddit, they're always like, why do you show a video when you could just do, like, Word? You could just write it. And I was like, because videos are easier? For rotations? But yeah, Reddit to me is like the worst. In the beginning, it was pretty rough. Like, I didn't know. I was like, should I even be doing this? They're kind of mean. And maybe I am infringing on them. But most people, they private message you, obviously. They're not going to let the general Reddit communities see it are pretty positive. I think it's just some loud trolls. But I'm also pretty dumb. I need a crab, guys. I think it's 4 times 3. I'm gonna be short by 1, I already know. Well, you know what? Let's go do some tier 7 delving. This is high-end stuff. I'm grinding out enchanted embers or embers of enchantment so that I can get my last cloak, which is my teal one here. I need this one replaced. I've already gotten all the armor pieces and the shield, and then I'm gonna go play my alts, and then when I come back I'm gonna do all my jewelry and my bow. So that's my goal. And then I'll have all my armor at least, in the high 520s. Back to 80. So we need 20 more. We need 20 more TAM. So I'm going to try to do this tier 7s and just see what happens. I'm also 5 away, so I will be 2 away. And if you find me on YouTube, which I'm streaming over there now, no. So it's just the beginning of being able to go to the... So with delvings, you're going to have tiers. So I have these gems, these jewels here. I have a delving emerald, a delving garnet, a delving amethyst, and a delving zircon. Now, with the delvings, you get better gear as you go up in higher delvings, but you're going to need to get the lower end gear in order to keep escalating the delvings. So I got to where I can pretty continuously do tier 7, which is going to be like the minimum of good armor. But in order to get really good armor, I want to go into tier 12. Or raid armor. So the best armor in the game is going to be raid or tier 12 delving armor. But what's neat about this game is with a delving, every day the delvings change. It can be either.
Dancing to the shine, feeling so lovely.
And obviously some of the better stuff is going to be in raid. But yeah, you can do either one. I play in solo and tank. Tanks are my favorite, so I do content that you probably shouldn't solo. Also, very stubborn. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Rainbow? Rainbow Care Bear? I don't know. Plagued Sens Gaming, Megavon, and how's it going? How have your streams been? Alright. We need Buffalo now. So I'll show you what some of the high-end gear does. So all the games, there's a lot of in-game content. It's not just one thing. You can do numerous things. Oh, that's crazy. Sorry to hear that, bro. I need some buffalo. Need some buffaloes. And like I said too, this game doesn't just do in-game content. It also brings out middle game. They just did a new Swan Fleet, a newer newbie zone, which I think is probably the only MMO that still does create not just in-game content. I love that about LOTRO. It's absolutely awesome. Legacy of Morgoth is the latest expansion. There you go. Thank you, Mrs. OBowen. She's on it, okay? Best mod in the game. Best mod on my channel. That I can say 100%. Aw, thank you so much. Let's get that going for Mrs. OBowen. There we go. So we need one more of those. Alright, if you guys don't know, here's a little love for Mrs. OBowen. Oh, Reckless, if you're still in chat, there's a YouTube channel. You do not have to sub or anything like that, but that should help you rotations and stuff. I like to do rotations. It's a big part of my YouTube. So if you have any questions on classes or anything like that, there is a playlist at the bottom. So be sure you can go there. Just check out, see how rotations work and how the characters are. So you can kind of get a feel for them. And under the playlist will be every class. Like you said, it's an older game. There's a lot of content. So I try to make it a little bit easier because there is a lot of content. And a new thing I've added just last week, is a behind the scenes of how I come up with my rotations. So me talking, me going through the rotations, doing a 6-man, trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. And I'll let you know, this week was pretty weird. I had a little hard time trying to find out Red Line Warden. I've never played him that much, so I had to come up with some rotations. I died a few in the beginning until I read some of the stuff and figured out what I wanted to do ultimately. Alright, it looks like we're going to be doing some tier 7s here. The highest I've ever soloed so far is tier 10s. 86. So 14 away. And 3 dailies. I don't know where to get the rest of my dailies. Alright. See if I can go to the bloody eagle. That's where I want to go. Alright. So let's see if we can do this. We're gonna go. What do you guys want me to try a tier 12? So I don't know if you guys know this with the Delvines. Every Delvine, when you put a tier onto it, the mobs will gain something called Malice. So every tier will get a Malice on it, and every Malice is going to be unique and different, and it's also going to change daily. So that's kind of an awesome in-game concept, that every day is going to be different as you're trying to grind this thing out. Some days are going to be better for range attacks, some days are going to be better for magic users, some are going to be better for tanks, and some are going to be better for DPS. It just depends on what buffs they have on, or malices. So I think that's very cool, very neat, a neat way to do the end game, so that it doesn't get just like you just grinding the same mob over and over. It gives it uniqueness. It gives it a different feel every day. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. Even at 150, you can struggle if you're on a day that the mobs have a tendency to heal or buff each other if one dies. That can change a lot. Or that they become more powerful and hit harder as there's more mobs around you. So very cool, very neat way to do the end game. I know the instances like Arena, that changes daily. So that's kind of cool. What am I doing? This is not where I wanted to be. Also, where am I? The Bloody Eagle. Should be right here. All right, we're back. Okay, I hate that place. We're gonna try it again. I could drop my graphics down and come in here, but I hate doing it. It's so unnecessary. But sometimes you have to. I don't really like a lot of big towns. Just because the graphics, I got them high enough so they look good. But I don't really want to decrease it just to like go through town. So we'll see. I might have to. I don't know if you guys know this, Reckless, for a newer streamer. There's a code there on the bottom. It is what? Let's Ride today. I don't know if you know how to put that code in, but every week they give you a free something. And every week the code is different. Something new comes out. And usually around events or special holidays, you get a lot of a bonus on it. And for this one, I believe it's extra speed to mounted speed. Yeah, mount speed. That's okay. I'm gonna drop my graphics. I have a nice graphics I like, so I don't like messing with it, but whatever. You're gonna be like this. Sorry about that. So if you go into the LOTRO store, if you click that, and then down at the bottom will be a type code. You go in there and make sure you use capital letters of Let's Ride, and it'll give you a. I think this one's gonna be a book or a scroll. I don't know. I don't type them in all that much. All right, here we go. Another thing is too, if you're gonna sub. Okay, yeah, just make sure it's capital. Let's Ride. That's it. I can show you how to do it. I'll show you how to do it. This is the only way I can move through town if I drop my graphics. Alright. Alright, so down here is the LOTRO store. When you click on that, you're gonna see the bottom. You know how the internet is. That's not frustrating at all. You know what? I'll show you some other time. No, I'll show you when I get back on. Oh, this is the thing you see in between where I change and I do my background stuff. This is the Wall of Legends. These are some wonderful streamers you should get to know. And just some amazing, awesome people I know. Yeah. Nope, not a problem, Reckless. Listen, I get it. Even if I say it out loud, I understand what you're saying. If I can put it together, you don't have to correct it. I understand. I watch a lot of my stuff on mobile, a lot of my LOTRO streamers. I'm a big LOTRO streamer fan. I don't even really watch much ESO as I probably should. Rejuvenator of Umbar. Watch out for me. Let's get in here. Alright, here we go. So down here, I don't usually type these in, but I'll do it. It's called redeem code, all the way on the left here. And just say, let's ride. And then click it in. It'll give you right over here. Now, you guys, I'm thinking. Because we're coming in on 800 followers, right? So I don't know, should I? It'll happen. If you're on Landervod, send you some. Okay, let's try to fix our stuff now. Does that look okay? Okay, so we're going to do some tier 7s here. And hopefully this stuff will give me. So we're going to go over here. I'm trying to think. Should I do a tier 12? Should I try a 12? Alright, so there it is. Now I've made it tier 7. Now, what is going to happen here? Pretty cool. You see this little orange here? This is called Dread. Now, Dread is where... so in this game, like I think you've already noticed there's no hit points. There's something called morale. Dread can actually decrease that by quite a bit. So I have some tokens of hope, some food, and some shield spikes. Now, like I was talking about the malices, there's going to be 7 malices on this guy now because I went to tier 7. Okay, so right now, tonight, it's going to be Sauron's defense, so reflects 5% of shadow damage. I hate that. This is Creeping Doom, a monster attack that will give you to doubt the ability to carry on. Cleanse before it incapacitates you. Firestorm, monsters summon large infernal storms. So as you can see, as you do higher tiers, more stuff happens. So you need to have better armor. After a brief induction, a powerful flame attack. Hate that. Defense, this is that one. Corruption shields that reflect back portions of damage. And for War Leader, on defeat, enemies that are inspired to fight harder. Hey, bam! Megavonin. I do not understand that. Sorry. So I'm going to try to pull him back here. Oh, everything's on fire. See, that's him. He did that to me. Now I gotta cleanse. This is gonna be a bad one. This is gonna be one that's better suited for range. Because that fire is deadly. So I might struggle on this one. Because this really isn't set up for close combat like I have to do. This is really going to be set up better for range attack characters. So as long as I can keep stunning them and I keep that flame off me, I should be pretty good. But this is gonna be a rough one. If the flames start rolling, I'm in a lot of trouble. And then at the end, I'll get a chest. Hopefully it's an armor piece. If it is not, then I can get some scrolls out of it, I guess. Oh, good. I didn't interrupt that. I like that. There's fire. There's more fire. I like that. And there's going to be a 4-man pull up here that is not going to go well. What is my goals for that? Care Bear, we are... I need to go see. I think we're... a few followers away now. Well, we're at 8, probably 7 or 6 now. So there's the fire. And I gotta try to stay out of it. But then he's got range attack, so he's gonna want me to stand in it, and I don't want to do it. Alright, here we go. We're gonna have a wanderers here, or patrollers. I can get through these, but it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be hard. They're not friendly. There we go. Okay, we split them up. This is gonna be perfect. Ah, see, I didn't want to do that. But he wouldn't follow me because he's a jerk. Now, what's going to suck about this, because of how this particular instance is built today? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Even if you want to, you can make the PvE much more difficult. It's the only game that lets you increase your landscape difficulty. But yes, you can. Yes, it'll get a little bit sturdier, a little bit harder. Oh, these 5. They're killers, guys. They're killers. So I'm going to try to interrupt that. Now, with this class, my shield is where I do most of my damage. There we go. There's an ad. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Litany of Defiance. It looks like I'm probably going to have to use... We're going to try just to use Catch Your Breath, but with the fires, I don't think that'll work. We'll see. But I do have a lot of way to defend myself. A lot of mitigation. There, the fire, however, I can't mitigate fire. Now, this is the true tank of LOTRO. This is the Guardian Blue Line. This is built for just taking and sustaining damage. I haven't gotten too much trouble yet. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way there's not a, what a corruption on it. Now this is gonna be a 3-man poll here. Now what sucks about this is they have an ability or a malice on for today that will, first of all, the fires are gonna be off. But what it will do is when one of the mobs die, it makes the other mobs stronger and hit harder. That's pretty devastating for somebody who has to tank. Usually my stuff gets stronger as a fight goes on, but with something like that, that's gonna hurt. And then there's a little purple thing on me. That's going to be something that incapacitates me at some point. It's a corruption they're putting on me. See, I knew it'd be fire everywhere. There's Bastion of Light. That's an area effect, ground area effect. But another thing is, too, I have a lot of teal armor. So I have a lot of armor over 320 or 520. That's going to help a lot in this situation. Like when I first started playing these without the teal armor, man, it was rough. I struggled a lot. I basically died my way through. Just died multiple times. Alright. Now there's going to be some wanderers here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these guys all the way back here to this camp. Alright, we can get ourselves out. Now I'm gonna try to get, there we go, catch your breath. That's gonna be one of my heals. I gotta get this, whatever this dot is off of. Now this is only 2. I'm gonna be in trouble. I got a 4-man pole over here. I don't feel like I'm gonna survive. I just don't think I will. If I can kill one of them, that's gonna be a victory. Trying to get your catch your breath. Come on, catch your breath. Alright. This next poll is going to be the one. I'm not excited. So there's going to be a patrol of 4 that move. I'm not excited. I feel like, I mean, that was only 2, and I feel like I'm going to die. And yet, yeah. This is 3. Alright, let's do it. Same thing, we're going to run them all the way down. Fire. Just going to back out of it. We're going to use Juggernaut. This is a big board buff. Good. I was wondering. I was like, can I get on fire? Alright. A Brute. I hate this. I gotta kill the Brute next. Now, the Brute is going to be a signature, so they're going to be harder than normal. And you can tell by the red ring around their face. This is a 3-man. This is a 3-pull, so I should be fine. It doesn't look like his tactical damage is going to be doing damage to me. There we go. Alright, I went with the shield there. That's called Warrior's Heart. As you can see, the green thing around me, that is called a morale bubble. Oh, another neat thing about this game is they use morale in that thing. The reason that is neat is every class will have a way to get health back or morale back because they kind of pump themselves up or like, you know, rally themselves. So you don't actually ever die in this game, you just get defeated. I think that's a very neat concept. But it also allows classes that couldn't normally heal themselves to be able to heal themselves. Here it is. This is gonna be bad. See, he's gonna stay in that fire. I don't want to stay in that fire. Come on. Follow me, guys. I want to get out of this, guys. Oh, why is I stunning? What was that all? Alright. There we go. There we go. That's not what I wanted. That's fine. Do it. Oh, I almost had Warrior's Heart up. See, I did not want to fight him yet. But that fire cost me. So I have a rotation I like, but because of the malices that are on these guys right now, they're kind of brutal. Especially for a tank or somebody who wants to do DPS, or, you know, anybody who has close-up DPS. Yeah. I would have been good. It was just I had that last guy, and I had like a fraction of a second before my Warrior's Heart came back. Plus, there was some lag there for some reason. But oh well. Dying isn't really that big a deal. For me anyway, I don't really care that much. But see, the Brute's a signature. He has 200,000 hit points. And even in my teal, I don't even have 200,000 hit points yet. Those fires hurt me. So yeah, but every day is going to be a different thing. This one, like I said, is not friendly for area or close targets. It's going to be a lot friendlier for area, you know, people like hunters, lore masters, things like that. And that's how the cookie crumbles. Every day it's different. So I think that's cool. And sometimes there's combos that are so difficult to beat. Like this one, it has War Chief. And what that does, a War Leader, is when one of these mobs die, so you're going to see a buff on them. They have a buff on them from War Leader. So they actually are going to hit harder, and that's just from that other character dying. The other mob dying close to him. So it can stack too, so the more people you kill close to each other, the more damage they're going to be able to do to you. So it happens. This is not... So what I like to do before I do, I like to read all the malices. I already knew this was going to be a more difficult going through. Like this one, I don't want to try tier 12. Not with this build. Alright, we're just going to go right into it now. The fire ground sucks a lot. See, that's a killer for me. Get deckhand neck. But now they're all going to have War Leader on them too. And that last guy's going to have him. So he's going to hit me pretty hard here at the end. Yeah, we're going to go with Warrior's Heart there. That morale bubble rolling. There we go. Alright, we got this. And tier 7's pretty nasty. It's one you have to pay attention to. You can't kind of go mindlessly through it. You probably can once you get all the high-end armor and jewelry. I don't have any of the jewelry yet. There's the fire. And you can usually break stuns. There's usually an ability for that. There's also an ability to cleanse. Like you see that purple thing on me. I'm going to try to cleanse that off. All classes get them, so I put them all in the same area. All the classes I play. Yay, the first one's down. Let's hope we get some TAM out of this. Otherwise, this has been kind of a waste. But that happens too. So now I'm just going to go back into here. I'm going to talk to this guy. He's going to give me the delving. So I get two. I'm going to get the quest that I did, and I'm also going to get a tier delving. So I get a tier 7 chest. And I'm also going to get an emerald. Keep those emeralds because you're going to hand those in when you do the beginning of a delving. This is crafting material. Okay, so I didn't get any. Now what I do with these, I just disenchant them. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. So that did not help me at all. Is that a champion? Yeah, dual champion. Oh, a hunter. I would have had so you're just gonna buy one of these right here. And that's how you buy your. Okay, let's see. I need to turn it in. Now let's see. See, that's that. The TAMs, I'm 14 away. That just makes me kind of sad. So I need a bunch of those for the week. And then these I would need. Tasks don't matter. You just get that. But I mean, they do if you're crafting and stuff. But for me, I don't really. So, as you can see here, the quest here, I have 2 days until I can do those quests. So, I think I'm going to go jump on my Redline Lore Master for a bit. And once again, I have every class to level 80 or higher. That's kind of my thing. I like the classes. I like to play all of them. I tandem level. But the Guardian's my favorite. So let's go level up our Lore Master. Now this is a Redline Lore Master, so this is going to be kind of like a wizard. Kind of like Gandalf when he was fighting the ball. Very powerful, very forced, not really any pets. The Lore Master blue line, a lot of pet heavy, and yellow line is stuns and debuffs. And a little heals and stuff. More suitable for groups. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? We were going to go do a quest. There he is. Alright, let's do a travel quest. I have Whimsical on because I'm ridiculous.
Thrim's farm is on the verge
Alright,
of recovery.
what do we got here?
But the efforts of the work hands may be for naught should the Warg Riders return.
What brings you to these lands?
Alright. And I'm a wizard. I'm dressed like Tom Bombadil, so I decided to do the skip emote. So I'll probably get the rest of that armor. Come on, what are we doing here? Let's go back. All right. Oh, it looks like we're gonna go fight at the barn. Is there a class that makes the health pots and stuff? Oh, I need to go to my VIP. Boom, and some war. Hacks. There we go. Alright, now we're on to the next. Now, if you're interested in any of these other ones too, I can show you some of the other lines of.
Our mission is dire.
My personal favorite is Yellow Line. But Yellow Line, once the last change happened, Yellow Line kind of got weak. Used to have more stuns than they do now. But also, I promised Ink I would play Red Line through this. To all the way to 90. Hey. Let's see here. What's this do? That is okay. So that decreases. I have a snake. What if I have any other? Nope. Snake's the only unique one. Wow, we're out of here. Okay, collect log of wood. Firewood. I'm in Rohan right now. So there is mounted combat too. That happens around 75. What is this? This looks like a weapon. One-handed hammer. They do sell for more if you like to sell your rolls. I sell most things because I don't really grab. Now I need to go get my VIP stuff. I think it's best to level up as you going, to craft as you're level. But also, you can just level with just crafting too. I know a lot of people that get to like level 50 or 60 with just crafting. Usually alts. They do it with alts.
I am afraid of what is happening to these.
Now let's see here. What do we got? Yeah, you can level quite a bit just with that. Hey, Ginger, thank you so much. As always, it is amazing that you came in, especially coming in on the raid. So I want to thank you so much. And until I see you again, may you continue your adventures with the heart of a hobbit. Thank you so much, Ginger. I need to go back to the VIP. But because as you're leveling, you're going to level in the areas you're still in. So the places that you're leveling at will be the level of the material you're going to gather. So that's why I think it's better to do it as you're leveling. But if you want to wait till the end too, you just have to go back to those newbie areas. That's all.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Which if I'm going to craft, I'm going to do it later. And that's just a personal choice. It'll probably only be for YouTube.
Let's light it up in the fantasy land.
Okay, so that one's lit.
Glitter sparkles, reaching for your hand. Swish together through the
Is there a blue? Delving reward vendor. I am looking for place for here. It should be down here. Yes. Survivors. Okay. So this should have a place where I can put my stuff in. So I'm trying to find where I can use some of my points to buy. They're not milestones, but kind of like milestones to teleport back. That's a swamp cabbage. I haven't seen that yet. Oh, these are curiosities. These are pocket items. Very cool. I don't want cosmetic. I don't care about shields either. Travel scales. See, this is what I want. It's Warden Hunter. Or I need to be Kindred. Okay, see, that's what I was looking for. Those are kind of awesome to have, those travel skills. See, here's legendary material. That's some crafting stuff you'll need. Oh, wow. Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know Wildmore had such powerful pocket items. Okay. So I was going to try to get that and then teleport back here, but it doesn't look like I'm able to. I guess we'll see what happens, right? I need to go back in. So I can return to breed.
So fast, viewers hoping this will last. Every win a joyous blast.
Okay, I think I figured this out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bind here. Okay. And that's what these milestones are. You just click on them, bind, and now this is gonna switch. Now this is a neat ability you can get after 20. You can only get it on the main servers. You can't get it on legendaries. That's called Return to Gland Frag. Now what this does is it opens up a place to the Entmoor. It also has only a 1 minute cooldown. So it takes you to the Entmoors. What's nice about going to the Entmoors is I can go to all the major cities from there. Also, did I remind you, it has a 1 minute cooldown, which is ridiculous. It's like the Hunter's Traveling. And all classes can get them. See, now I can go to Miguel Devlin, which is where I want to go. And I can get the VIP stuff. So when you sign up for VIP, every like 12, 13 days, you have to go back to one of the VIP guys, and you will get your VIP stuff, which is going to be a way for you not to... Your armor doesn't get damaged. And the other one is you get what is called town services. See, there's the jug. You just click it, say that. And then town services, if you click that jug, that'll do where you won't lose any health, or you won't lose any when you take damage. 13 days. If you open this up, you can do town services. And this will let you sell, repair, and you can do this out and about. It'll open up your vaults. So anything you got stored in your vaults. Anything that's in shared vaults, your legendary, your LI, your forge, your legendary item forge, which apparently I need to level up. And now I'm just going to go back to... So that's a little trick there. Athrel Vith taught me the Greg. Now I'm back. So you should go get that on all your characters right away. Alright. And I'm still trying to get some of these deeds too when I'm done. So deeds is how you are going to get your LOTRO points. LOTRO points you can spend in the store. You can grind it for free if you want. I do a combo of both. Sometimes I buy depending on what's on sale. And sometimes I also just use my LOTRO points just by grinding. These are cows. I don't think there's a deed for them, but if you want to know if there's a deed or a quest, you just hover above. There we go, here's some quests. Okay. Now we did get a spell for that. There we go. What are we're earning this one, right? We're trying to get everything to 20, is that correct? Yes. Okay, so that one's at 18. Oh, there's so many quests here. Now I'm going to show you a spell here. Watch, it's going to drop both of them at once. Well, except for that guy resisted it. Anyway, he's dead now. Hey, now. Like I said, this is a very nasty damage line. I gotta loot these? That's new. You don't always have to loot these. It's only for quests usually. And it looks like I'm gonna have to loot. Pretty rare that you have to loot. I have auto loot on it. Ugh. Okay, I gotta defeat a name. There's a lot of quests. This is gonna happen. We're gonna get level something. And I do have a chance to get enchantment, I guess. Members of enchantment. I can definitely get it tomorrow because I think, well, yeah, I only have 3 more dailies, which would just be the ones I just will buy. There's a backpack. Always look through backpacks. Now what I'm doing... No. I don't really do that. It's not really necessary to twink your characters. You don't really have to. But nope, I did not twink this character. I haven't twinked any of them, honestly. I let my characters get their own stuff. Because you're usually going to level so quickly, it's not really a big deal. But you can. I mean, some people like to. I just don't. But I level so many characters too. So targeting things, I'm pressing delete and then U. That's interacting. So that's why I'm not using my mouse to click. But no, because there's I don't know. You can, but stuff is dropped so randomly, and when you are actually trying to get like in-game armor, you usually have to go grind it out and spend the stuff yourself. So it's not, you don't really share stuff that way. So you don't really have to like twink out your characters. Plus, they're already going to be like super strong anyway.
Across the screen, shining bright, we're full of dreams, numbers growing, they show, together we reach the final heights.
Plus, I sell everything. But no, I don't. Plus, because I have a tendency to kind of level, I do tandem leveling, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to level this guy to 90, then I'm going to level my Warden to 90, then I'm going to level my Ruin Keeper to 90, and then once I get to my 150 again, then I might do some heal armor for him. But yeah, for the most part, I don't usually stay a level long enough to really... So that guy says a fellowship. This is the only class 2 that gets a pet. I mean, you can get your little pets there. Hey, not a problem, Rectus. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for asking questions. That's absolutely what I love. No problem. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to give me a whisper. Also, if you want, you can join the Discord. I answer questions on there. I let you know, give you updates of what's going on and when things are going to go down if you're interested in that. If you're not a big deal. But if you have any questions on any tips, not a problem, bro. Yeah, absolutely. I love that's actually, I mean, that's what I started streaming for and stuff, was because of 17 years of content. I wanted to try to help people not feel overwhelmed with the content, you know? So, absolutely. I'm glad it helped. Thank you so much, and until I see you next time, may you continue your adventures with the Heart of a Hobbit. Thank you so much for swinging by. And I usually stream daily. On Sundays and Mondays, I'm going to be doing Elder Scrolls Online now. I'm totally new to that, so hopefully it goes well. And on Saturday nights from 7 to 9 Central, I stream on the official LOTRO stream. All right, awesome. Same thing too. If you have comments or anything, you can leave them in the YouTube. If you want to see how Redline and all that develops, they're on my YouTube channel. So if you have questions, concerns, or even if you have advice for me, please leave them. I still don't know what I'm doing all the time. All right, what's this guy? There's got to be a signature around here. There he is. This blue. Mrs. O'Bowen. It's about time, isn't it, Mrs. O'Bowen? About time. Good night. Oh, and just if you didn't know, Mrs. O'Bowen is my wife and my mod, and the one that keeps me on course when I glide off. Tomorrow will be just a regular stream. There's no, unfortunately, no Teletubby, no Care Bear, or Tater stream. But I feel like the Tater stream's coming. It's coming soon. What am I doing? Let's go find this guy. Mrs. O'Bowen, do you like my skipping about? My gallivanting? Or dilly-dallying? Oh, this dude's running. This has to be them. What is this guy? This is definitely him. So fast. Oh, look at him running. Oh, there's so many. Wow. So many. Okay, I can't take that guy. Oh, it's a war band, that's why. Wow, okay, that was brutal. I deserve that, though. I'm out of here. I did not like that at all. Oh yeah, that's my one. I'm gonna remove that for now. Maybe I could do it mounted, but I don't really feel like it. Okay, what are we doing here? You see how fast they were? They were running like in the movie. Let's get over here. There should be a quest guy. Is he way down there? Oh, I'm fighting. I was like, why am I running? So I can kill both. So powerful. Does this not have a deed? Oh, there is. Oh, we just need 40 of these. Alright. Okay. First of all, Rose Owl, Mega Vonnen, welcome in. This is a wonderful game to be looking into. Okay. Are you familiar with the Lord of the Rings lore? Obviously, that's a big selling point for this game. But I'm guessing with you're not scared of that. I only played a little bit of Star Wars, The Old Republic, so I'm not really sure. An RN? Okay. I played a little bit of the Jedi Knight thing, and then I was kind of done. And only because I only have time to like maybe do 2. Yeah. So, have you played other MMOs? What is the footprint? Good night, Mrs. O'Bowen. Thank you so much for modding. So is that like a DPS, a tank, or a healer? Okay, RuneScape. Okay, wow. Okay, what do you enjoy? Do you enjoy like distance characters, up close, healers, casters, a little bit of distance? Once again, too, I try not to, but this is the best way. That is my YouTube. I usually do breakdowns of rotations and things like that, what the classes are capable of and what they do, and how kind of far you can push them if you want to. So on my YouTube there, if there's classes you're interested in, on the way bottom on the playlist, would be every class, and then at least one playthrough rotation and explanation of every class traits they have. So this is blue line. This is a red line Ruin Keeper. So red line Ruin Keeper. I'll just go through it real fast here. There, obviously, you saw there with the spells and all that. They're direct damage, straightforward direct damage. Another one is the pet line or blue line, which you'll see over here. I'll show you what this does here. So this is going to be the pet line, okay? So this is one that gets a pet. Lynx is my favorite pet, but they have a lot. They have a lynx. They have a bear, which is going to be like your tank. They have... It's a lot bigger than that. Well, that was a small one. They have this bad boy. This is a bog monster. So in this one, I'm going to send my pets in to do most of the fighting. So basically, like I did there, you know what? I'll go through the classes. I think it's just going to be easier if I do that. Now that I think about it. All right. I'm not really doing anything. All right, so I'll go through them real fast, and I'll go through each one of them. I do play every one of them. I have every class up to 80 or higher. My main is Guardian Blue line. That's the tank line. So this is the Lore Master. The Lore Master is going to be like your Gandalf or Wizard. Radagast, a Sermon, all those guys. So the blue line is going to be your pet line, which you can do multiple things with it. Basically, your pet's going to do most of the damage. You're going to just kind of give a little bit of supplementary damage. Red line, not really any pets. You do have a pet you can call out for kind of an effect, and then it goes away pretty quickly. But everything else is going to be your elemental damage, straight DPS. The yellow line is going to be more of a helping groups, stunning, and debuffing. Now, not all of these have a yellow line either. Warden does not have a yellow line. Minstrel does not have a yellow line. Brawler does not have a yellow line. And Guardian does not have a yellow line. But you can make yellow line in them. There's still points to put into them. They just don't cost as much. All right. The Warden is going to be DPS tank. They don't have a yellow line, but I did create a yellow line that's on my YouTube, and that's going to be a ranged DPS. Now, blue line, this is my second favorite character to play, is the Warden blue line. The Warden is going to be a tanky one in blue line. They use a lot of shields. They're basically going to be behind a shield doing pokes, kind of like a Spartan. Hey, Neek, Megavanen. The other thing about the blue line the other thing in general that's just very cool about the Warden is they have what they call a gambit mechanic or gambit system. So you're going to have three abilities you kind of hit, and those are going to stack up things, and when you get certain combos, you can use it to unleash certain abilities like healing or your shield mitigation or bleeding attacks or area effect, life taps. And then red line is going to be straight damage with your spear and a lot of dots, so a lot of bleeds and stuff. Are you still there, Rose? Just to make sure that I didn't scare you away. Neek, Megavanen, how's it going? What have you been up to? Okay, so the Gambit system is unique to this character. The Ruin Keeper, this is going to be your first... this one was expanded on later, but this is going to be a healer line. So this one has 3 lines also. It has a blue line, which is going to be your heal, and they heal not direct damage, but hots, and multiple hots over time kind of stacked. They also mitigate, debuff, and buff the people around you. Red line is going to be your bleeds, dots, fire type of damage. And then yellow line is pretty unique in the fact that you can move around and cast, but you don't have the range of a red line, but you're going to be mostly doing lightnings and stuns and your mobility casting. That's kind of a neat element of it. They also have an attunement system. So as you start to do red spells or damage spells, the attunement climbs up, and those spells actually become more powerful. The same thing with the blue attunement line. When you start to do more heals and stuff, the blue and heals become more powerful. So that's their mechanic. The Hunter. This is what I think. I suggest this for a new player. Okay, the new player, the Hunter is. There's a lot of nuances to it and stuff. Obviously, high end. You know, I mean, it's easy to kind of get the rotation and understand and consume their damage. I guess, what do they have? Ink. What is it? It's not called Fervor. What do they have? Pips, right? Pips. So they're going to be range attacks. They're also going to have 3 lines. They have a red line, which is very long, distant damage. Usually you're going to kill stuff before it reaches you. They have a blue line. Thank you. I got it. But I lean on you so heavily. If you didn't know too, this is Inquiring Minds Want to Know. This is a wonderful streamer. If you're not following, you absolutely should. Another LOTRO streamer that's a marvelous person and a great lore master. The other one is Blue Line. So Blue Line is going to be similar to Yellow Line Ruin Keeper, but Blue Line is going to be mobile, quick shots with your arrow, kind of slows you down a little bit, but you can move around with it. Hey, thank you so much. And then there's Yellow Line. Yellow Line is personally one of my favorite lines of Hunter, but it's very weird. It's a trap heavy line. So you're going to use your mouse a lot, place traps, kind of think of stuff before, a lot of stunning, debuffing, dot damage, things like that. Okay, so your Minstrel is actually your original healer class. Another thing about this game is there isn't health points, but there's only morale. And why that's significant and different is morale, you can actually like rally yourself or boost yourself or self-motivate yourself in order to get your morale back instead of hit points. So every class kind of has an ability to get their morale back. So the Minstrel, this is one that only has 2 lines, but I will discuss a 3rd line that I've created on YouTube. They have Blue Line, which is straight up heals. They're going to use ballads and stuff in order to unlock more powerful skills. Then there is the red line, which is a very powerful damage line using shouts and chords and stuff to let you unleash more powerful attacks. The yellow line here is not a true line. It used to be, and it's not anymore. Hey, Garm, Mega Vonin. Be careful. Be careful. You must be on the phone. Gorm, Mega Vonin. How's it going? Yellow line for this one, using anthems, which is just kind of a unique way to kind of do stuff. I don't know how good it is in in-game problems. Captain is one of the most unique and cool ones in the fact that he is going to play 3 distinct roles. Like you have the healer, the DPS, and the tank. This class can play all 3 of them, and they also get what they call a herald. So they're going to get like a it's not a pet, so that's why I said the Lord Master's the only one who gets a pet. This is another human being like a squire. Blue line is going to be pretty heal and buff. How's it going, sir? Nothing. We got Rose Owl over here that's interested in the game, so I'm just kind of doing a quick little breakdown. Okay, the community in the game. In game, 98% of the people are absolutely amazing. Will help you. In the LOTRO community, anybody you find who's streaming are absolutely amazing. It is the best community in Twitch that I've found so far. Absolutely wonderful, helpful, nice, very inclusive. The other one is Redline, which is going to be damage heavy. It pretty much is damage. There's a little bit of dots, but it's mostly just direct damage. And then Yellow Line, which is my favorite captain line, is going to be your tank line. A lot of self-heals, a lot of buffs, and keeping yourself alive. But I'll go through Brawler real quick. Now, this is a newer class also. Yeah. Is it going now? Or is it going to be going? I'll stand here and jam. You're a pro poop. I'm a Care Bear, bro. Alright, I'll get this stuff, see what's going on. What are coins on TikTok? Does anybody know? I'm no expert on that. So what's going on Facebook? Nothing. I was trying to see how to pull that out. I do. Okay, so Brawler is a unique class in the fact that its mechanic is very different. So a Brawler, think of them like a boxer, okay? So as a boxer, they're going to do setups. So like jabs and uppercuts and quick punches in order to unlock what they call finishers. And then finishers are going to have abilities that happen. Yes. Finishers are going to have stuff that has longer buffs on them. So you're going to use setups that'll have a quick buff on it, then a buff that's longer called innate strengths when you use a certain type of finisher, if that makes sense. So think of them like a boxer, dodging, blocking, things like that. They only have 2 lines. They have a blue line, which is a tank line. This is my 3rd favorite class. I just think it's unique and it's fun line to play with. Kind of like the Brewmaster. And then red line is straight up punch damage. Just absolutely devastating single target and AoE. So this is another one that has that has uniqueness to it. The Bjorn is a bear man. So they can only be a Bjorn. There's no other races that can be them. They are a Bjorn bear and the Bjorn bear and the Bjorn man. So they will switch in and out of bear form, give them different abilities and different attributes. The blue line is tank line. It is one of the only lines I know where the blue actually, the bear is actually different. There's more hit points on the bear and stuff. Otherwise, the red and yellow, the bear only accesses different abilities. It doesn't really change hit points or mitigation or anything like that. The red line is going to be straight up damage, and yellow line uniquely is a healing line, but it's also going to attack and then heal anybody who's kind of near him. It's kind of a unique, kind of a cool element there. A champion. This is another one that I suggest for beginners. This is just going to be straight up kind of damage. Rotations are much easy to understand too. The Bjorn also is another easy rotation to understand. This one also, it lets you be very powerful with a minimal amount of button pressing, which is kind of a thing that the game itself did with people with arthritis, MS, or people who struggle, with physical hand ailments. So that's why they've not really messed with them and kind of kept them the way they are, which is, I think, is an awesome, kind of tells you what the community and what the developers of the game think. And it's a neat thing to think about, somebody who might have hand pain and stuff, so they can still continue to enjoy and play and still be at a high level. So the champion is going to have 3 lines. It's going to have a red line that's just damage, straight up DPS damage. Now it has a yellow line that does a lot of damage, but it's area effect damage. So a lot of AoEs, things like that. And then blue line, which is my favorite of the champion, is a two-handed, not dual wielding, but two-handed tank, using morale bubbles and things like that. Another thing is they can dual wield. They're very efficient at it, especially in red. You can tank in blue, but the dual wielding doesn't have the parry and blocking that the two-handed does. I'm going to skip the Mariner. I'm going to go back to them because they're very... Well, you know what? Let's just do it. This is also a different race. This is the River Hobbit, the newest race, and this is also the newest class called the Mariner. And this is like a ship person, but there's going to be ship metaphors, but the best metaphor for how they play is fencing. So they're awesome at leaning forward. They're also going to get a meter. And with that meter, you're going to have the forward position, which is going to turn red, and you're going to get kind of buffs to the damage. But if you lean too forward or you go too far red, you actually will stun yourself, just like if you were fencing and you lean too far forward, advancing on. And then the blue, which is called the aft position, is more defensive, backing up. And if you go too far and stay too far in the blue one, you're going to stun yourself too. So think of it like a ship, but also like fencing going forward and back. Another unique mechanic they have is almost every ability they have will either go to the aft or forward position. There's also some resets too once you do big finishers. And they have one of the most unique abilities in the game where every ability has usually 2 or 3 abilities that trigger if you use a certain ability behind them. So you can actually change the rotation around, and you can get different abilities just by changing the rotation, just by not doing anything else, but just reading what the ability does and what abilities or what effects will happen with certain abilities that follow it. Very cool, very unique, very powerful. The Burglar, this is just like Bilbo Baggins. This is also has 3 lines. The Burglar is sneaking, hiding, backstabbing, pickpocketing. The blue line is going to be Gambler, so they actually put these like dice or gambles on a thing, and then they're going to cash them out, and then effects will kind of happen. If it's a red die that's on there, it's damage. If it's a yellow die, it's a stun. If it's blue die, then it heals them. Red is straight up coming out of hide and sneak, one hit, one kill damage, absolutely devastating sneaking damage. And then yellow line is going to be your buffs, stuns, also kind of a trickster kind of line where they put tricks on a mob, and then whatever tricks you burn to, you know, ultimately have an end to that trickster, whatever trick you have on the mob will dictate what happens there. Same thing, stuns, dots, DPSs, mild heals, big ol' stuns, very cool class. And then my personal favorite, this is my Guardian blue line. They are straight up tanks, do most of their damage actually with shield skills. Their swords are just setting them up, but shield skills are what they're going to use. They're going to just do devastating damage with shield bashes and shield swipes, which I think is very unique coming from a tank, that they don't only just hold down damage and take mitigation, they also do quite a bit of damage with your shield abilities that can only proc when you block. And then there's retaliation and whirling retaliations, which are area effects and stuff when a parries happen. So parries are going to happen as you're holding down, hunkering down, taking damage. You're waiting for certain things to happen like block or parry, and then you actually can go into a parry or block line of damage. Very cool. Red line is two-handed AoE damage. And they don't make no doubt about it, just because they're a tank, they're no slouch at damage in red line. And then yellow line, there isn't really a traditional one, but I do have one that's kind of a two-handed tanking kind of a thing. Also, I guess I'll let you know, just the game itself is very cool. You said you watched one movie. So you are a character during those movies. But you're actually in the world as they are going through, and the Nazgul go to the Shire. You are running quests parallel to the Fellowship, if that makes sense. So instead of just doing quests, you also are going to do books. And every book will lead up to what you see at the end of Return of the King, where there's the big showdown with Sauron. And we are now in the story at 150, where we're beyond that, and we're now finishing up and just kind of exploring the other places. So what's super cool about it is, so you're going to meet Gandalf, and you're going to meet Aragorn, and you're going to meet Frodo and Bilbo, and you're going to meet Radagast, because you're actually leveling and playing parallel to them taking the ring to Mount Doom. That's what the game is about. Oh, okay. So if you really want to learn a ton about the lore and stuff, there are two. Let me hold up. There are two great websites. Okay, and if you like YouTube, these are must for me. There's. I'm just gonna. This is one that you will not regret following. It's more of a little more AI, a little more storytelling, which is kind of cool. And then this is my favorite one. This one you will not regret. This is by far the best for what you're talking about, content. It's called Nerd of the Rings. So you will not regret any of those, especially Nerd of the Rings. You just go through, it'll go through, if you go through the playlist too, it'll go through first, second, and third age, which is absolutely awesome. It is a wonderful stream. You will not regret those. And it will teach you so much about Lord of the Rings. All right. So with that, we're going to go find somebody amazing to to raid. Oh, hey, look who we got. Look who we got. We got the Paladin's Tavern. All right. So I hope that helps you out. If you have any questions, I bet you do. If you have any questions, Rose, or anything like that, don't be afraid to contact me on YouTube. Don't be afraid to whisper me on Twitch. I can answer any of the things. If I don't know how to answer them, I will literally find somebody who can answer your questions, okay? And with that, you guys, I want to thank everybody who came in. I want to thank everybody who just hung out tonight. Thank you guys for spending the evening with me as always. It is awesome. It is amazing. Thank you guys so, so much. And with that, I want to thank everybody for the bits, for the raids, for the follows, for the gifted subs, for the subs. Thank you guys so, so much. We are almost at 800 followers on Twitch, which is absolutely amazing. We just broke 300 subs on YouTube, which I never thought I would see that on YouTube. Absolutely amazing. So thank you guys so, so much. We're going to go raid the Paladin's Tavern. And with that, I stream usually nightly. So I'll see you guys starting Sunday and Monday. I'm going to start doing EOS on those days. And I do stream for the official LOTRO stream on Saturday from 7 to 9 Central Time. So thank you guys so, so much. It was a pleasure meeting you, Rose. I hope I helped you and you made your decision a little bit easier. And with that, may the hairs on your toes grow ever longer. Thank you guys so, so much.
In the fire with the sun shines bright, on this dance in the morning light. Teletubby hills surround their sight. Simple joys make our hearts unite.
What's up, Poteen with the rain?